everybody, and welcome to my first vlog. I have been meaning to upload a vlog for like quite a while because I know that was part of my original channel plan, was to do vlogs on Saturdays, but obviously we're still working our way up to like a full video schedule. It's a lot more work and time than I really thought it would be. So today I have filmed a vlog, one day vlog, and I just organized my crafting area because I did end up having to move a lot of things in the house around, as I've talked about before, with like flooding and the bookshelf needing to move. But also I recently got a job and that's going to require a better work from home space. So I moved my other desk down here and I'm going to be crafting down here. So I'm going to be filming, well actually I already filmed, but I'm going to be filming my setup of my crafting area and putting kind of everything away, and I'll kind of be showing you the projects that I'm kind of in the middle of. And then I also am going to do a little book haul in here, and that's probably it for this first vlog, just to see how it kind of goes. There's probably not going to be a lot of b-roll, if any. There just might be a cat in like part of the video, but it's alright, So yeah, here's your first vlog. Hey everybody, so here I am organizing my crafting area. So what you're seeing me do right now is put away some stuffing. I actually recently got into crocheting, which is what this yarn is for, and I'm really interested in making amigurumi. I've only made a couple and they are sort of like bear ornaments, but they were pretty successful. Here I'm showing you a beanie that I'm working on for my sister, which is just, regular crocheting, but that's been really fun to learn. It's definitely a new hobby for me, like the past couple of months, I guess. But yeah, throughout this video, I'm just going to be kind of telling you what my hobbies are so that you can decide if you're interested in seeing further crafting videos or not. So here I'm putting away just, paint and glue. I actually don't have a ton of acrylic paint of my own, so I just got the primary colors. Well, the primary colors that they have in a store. They don't actually have, magenta in the cheap acrylic paints, but here we are. And then I'm organizing the inside of my desk because it's definitely a disaster. That's my cat, Toast. He's helping, I guess. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that's inside of my desk is actually a part of this project that I've been working on, where I've been designing new covers for books. I believe I actually talked about it in one of my videos. I had tried to recover Poison Study, and I didn't have it in a video to talk about. So yeah, there's just a lot of different parts and pieces, because ultimately you sort of rip the paperback cover off, and then you use those papers that you can see me moving right now, to do end pages again for the book. And then you're going to use some fabric and some fabric interfacing, which is like paper that fuses to fabric with an iron, to make a cover for a book. I'm actually following a tutorial, but I'll link that in a video when I actually make a video about my bookmaking process. I'll link the video where I learned how to do it. But yeah, then that piece right there, that's the roll of paper, is the fabric interfacing, and then that of course is parchment paper, which is just, ironing things. You'll see some foil later that I actually use to kind of emboss the covers once they're done. So yeah, after you do the book paper, then you use acrylic paints or watercolor. I haven't tried watercolor yet just because I don't want to warp the cardboard underneath. You can see Toast attacking things and trying to close my desk. But yeah, then I can actually go ahead and use foiling to fix up the cover and put, words on it, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm almost done organizing the inside of my desk there, and Toast is being a little obnoxious and risking life and limb to be underneath the desk, but it's alright because I'm standing right there and it doesn't fall too fast. I decided to make that drawer right there my, like, pencils, paintbrushes, crochet hooks, that sort of thing section of the room. Sorry, I didn't realize that even sped up all the way this was going to be a little bit slow, but that's okay. You can just, listen to me narrate, I suppose. There's Toast on his chair. So yeah, that was the inside of the desk. Now that is my sewing kit. You actually can't see my sewing machine. It's on the bottom shelf of that little case on the side there, but I'm just putting away some ribbons. I have lots of things, and I'll hopefully be able to make a sewing video soon. That was a tiny sewing machine. And those right there that you can see me messing with right now are the heat activated foil. So I actually have a heat pen, which I believe I put away earlier in the video. And that heat pen can be used on the foil, on a cover, and a lot of times I will print some words so that I can trace them, and I will then transfer them onto the wax paper that you saw me using before, or cooking paper, or whatever you want to call it, and then I will tape the foil down and then put the wax paper on top of it, and then use the heat pen over the top of all of that to transfer to the cover. Here I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the paints on top of that little box or not. I decided to just put the foils there, which was ultimately a good decision with what I ended up doing later. So, those things that you just saw me put away, those are stitch markers for crocheting. I just have a little tub of them. And now what I'm putting out is actually the book that I'm working on right now, which my mom, to thank her for paying for her wedding, I'm making her her own customized copy of The Princess Bride. So that's what I showed you there, was the old cover, which I'd ripped off. I've just been using it for sizing. I've got the cardboard cut out, as you can see, and the spine piece of the cardboard is actually already glued down to the book paper. And then I've got, of course, the text block, which I have already attached end pages to, sitting on top of it. And then that cute little thing that you saw me set down on the left-hand side of that cutting mat is going to be a folding thing. Like when you fold paper, you can press down with it and it creates this really nice crease. I don't know, I just only recently discovered them and they are magical. I'm never folding anything by hand. Here you got my iron for sewing and making book covers, I guess, and then also hot glue gun. It's a necessity. So yeah, that's gonna be basically all of my main hobbies, painting, drawing, book covering, crocheting, and sewing for right now. So yeah, that'll be everything from me. Right, everybody, and this is going to be another part of the vlog, I guess, trying to have some vlog content. But yeah, this is going to be a book haul of everything that I bought kind of like late December, early January. I don't normally buy this many books, but I had some gift cards and, everybody was running their end of the year sales, so I went a little crazy, but that's okay. So first up, I did purchase Mortal Sins, the 5th book in the World of the Lupi series. So there's this. Next, I purchased Mistborn, Secret History. I also purchased Dawnshard, so that's 2 Brandon Sanderson novellas. These I bought at Barnes & Noble when they were having their 50% off all hardback sale. So, yeah. I also got Turncoat and Small Favor in the Dresden Files series. I had already purchased up to White Knight, which I'm actually about to start today, hopefully. But yeah, got these at Half Price Books. I also bought A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy Lin. I bought this also from Barnes & Noble when they were doing their 50% off hardbacks sale. I also bought The Dragon's Promise by Elizabeth Lim. I read this, actually, I finished it yesterday, so that was pretty exciting, but yeah, I got this from Half Price Books. So, I also purchased The Mask of Mirrors. Elliot Brooks talked about this book a lot on her channel, and it sounded really good, so I had to go ahead and pick this up. I also bought The Dragon's Path by Daniel Abraham. I've heard a lot of good things about Daniel Abraham. I think Alan from Library of Alexandria specifically talks about him a lot, so went ahead and picked this up. The book actually sounds really interesting. I've seen some negative reviews that talk about how there's way too much information on medieval banking, and that could be boring, but also I majored in math, so maybe this will be right up my alley. I guess we'll see. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching my first vlog. I hope that it wasn't too boring. I'm going to be trying to upload more often, maybe every Saturday. That's the end goal, but I'll probably have to work my way up to that. It seems really hard to film all week long, especially because I don't normally wear makeup, but I really don't want to put my face on the internet without it. I have a lot of acne scarring and stuff, so I'm just going to have to get around my head around filming regularly for vlogs instead of just filming them all in one day, which isn't really a very natural feeling vlog probably, but that's alright. Thanks for watching. Bye.